This is just out of control. To the people who leaked the Starfield controller and headset, in the words of Angry Joe,
oh, for f***'s sake! You done f***ed it up!
You had one job. So I try to be really picky when covering leaks. Yes, they can be fun, but most of the time they are just unsubstantiated rumors or something really inconsequential like a Steam database was updated or something like that. Now, this is mainly for your benefit. I don't want to bring you something that just blew up on Twitter and talk about it for 8, 10, 20 minutes and then only to come find out, 5 minutes later it was just a lie or just an unsubstantiated rumor or just somebody making something up just to get followers or clicks or likes or whatever. But I also know that because the standard of quality is so high on this channel, many of you treat this channel as your only source of news or information for Starfield. And because of that, and the overwhelming evidence that these leaks are real, I decided, okay, it's finally time to cover this. So we're gonna talk about the recent Starfield hardware leaks. If you don't wanna know anything about this, I totally get it. Go ahead and watch this video I'm gonna put up right here. But for the rest of you, let's get started. So the reason I wanted to go ahead and make this video is because of this video right here. It is far more difficult to fake or doctor up a video as opposed to a still image. And this video, along with several other different stills from a lot of different sources, have led me to believe that this is for real. These are the controllers and the headsets that we're most likely 99% going to get. We'll talk about how these controller leaks may have happened, rumored prices, and release dates in just a minute. But first, I want to go back just a couple of months. Okay, so about 2 months ago, back in April or maybe late March, this image of a Starfield-themed controller was kind of making its way around the internet, around Reddit and Twitter, and it looked legit. It looked really good. At the time, there was tons of speculation about it. Of course, you have all kinds of different camps whenever things like this come out. You have the camp of people who, just swear that this is real and this is true and this is legit and it looks great, and they're just eating it up, right? And others, of course, were yelling, oh, it's faked, it's photoshopped, it's not real, anyone can do this with AI now. And then, of course, you have other groups of people who say, well, it was actually real. This is a real thing. You can hold it in your hand, but it's fan-made, right? Somebody just designed it and made it. People who have the skills to do that. It's not surprising. There have been lots of people I've connected with on this channel that have amazing talent and amazing skill that you would think, okay, yeah, they work for Bethesda, but they don't. They're just happy and excited fans, so that's reasonable. And after about a week of circulation, this was the prevailing sentiment that finally kind of won over everybody talking about it, that it was fan-made, it was real, but it's not official. And after that, it quietly faded into the background of the internet, like a lot of things do. And since then, as we're approaching the Starfield Direct event, of course, more rumors have surfaced and started circulating about new controllers and new headsets, and that kind of gave a little bit more credibility to this thing. But just in the past few days, we've seen this video we just looked at, and then several different images pop up on people's social media, and this is coming from several different places and several different accounts, which makes it a lot harder to fake. If it's just coming from one person, you can kind of say, okay, that's probably fake. They probably did something to doctor that up. But from several different accounts, it's just harder to do, and it seems like this is real at this point. So I have a couple of thoughts about this. First, about the stores and the workers who leaked these images too early or leaked these products too early. The products are actually out in their stores, in their merchandise sections. Speaking from experience in the retail world, which I'm sure many of you have as well, usually these date and time sensitive products that, for a big launch, they are very clearly marked and labeled and put away and wrapped up. It's very clear that this is a special thing. They keep it in a dedicated special place in the back room. Again, if you have a good manager, if you have a good store that's functioning right, it's clear that these are for a very special event, right? They're not just lopped in with all the other regular merchandise. Now, a good manager will very clearly communicate to her team what the expectations are for this special merchandise. They'll communicate a plan as far as like when to get it out onto the sales floor, and they'll let them know, hey, here are the rules that you can't take pictures, you can't take videos, we need to keep this wrapped up. There are different things that a good manager can do to kind of protect the integrity of, this launch of this new time-sensitive product. Now, a bad manager will be rushed, flustered, will be a poor communicator, and will probably just go around, telling people, hey, just put out whatever you can find, right? We want to get sales. Just make sure the store is stocked. Just make sure the shelves are full. And this is most likely what happened. Again, I'm just speculating from my experience, but there was probably some night manager who wasn't really paying attention to details, was just trying to get the shelves stocked for the next morning. And they told some employee who was barely listening or maybe even high at the time, hey, go find every single controller or every single piece of merchandise you can find and just put it out on the shelves. I want to have the shelves stocked by the morning, right? Simple instructions, not much thought, not much detail, not much communication. They just said, get it done, and they didn't think about it. And so that well-meaning and just trying to do their job employee went and found all these controllers and all these headsets. So, okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to put these out. And they just put them out too early. And of course, now everyone is seeing them. My other thoughts are about the videos. So again, this is me just speculating, but this makes sense in my mind. So these videos look like they were made from some sort of call center or some sort of corporate environment, right? So it might have been like a product support call center, where they are just they take calls to, hey, is your controller not working? Great. Have you tried this? Troubleshoot. If not, okay, we'll get you a replacement sent out, that kind of place. Or it could have been a corporate headquarters where this may have been someone who was like a buyer or who gets the merchandise and decides how many of each product we put in each store and how many spaces do they have on a shelf. It's a very boring job. And honestly, these people are usually like very out of touch with their store's clientele and their demographics, but that's neither here nor there. And so they probably didn't have any idea about how popular this Starfield thing was, and they thought, oh, this is cool, I'll send it to my nephew, he likes to game. And they sent this video to their nephew or a cousin or someone just to get some cool like aunt or cool uncle brownie points, and they didn't have a clue what they were doing. Either way, no matter how it happened, we now know what the controller and what the headset look like. We also know what they're rumored to be priced at. Again, kind of circulating around the internet, there were rumors about these different codename products, and the controller seems to be priced at $79.99, and the headset seems to be priced at $124.99. Again, that's US dollars. But there is something missing. Yes, a Starfield-themed special edition Xbox Series X console. This feels like such an obvious addition to this set, right? I mean, it's a slam dunk as far as just printing money. It's very easy. Tell your manufacturing, tell your hardware people, hey, get me a skin, design something. They can have it designed up in about a week. You just throw it on the Xbox Series X, and then you have just money pouring in, right? You don't even have to pay licensing fees because you own the IP. This would be the perfect proverbial like shot in the arm for Xbox to boost its console sales and Game Pass subscriptions, probably by the millions. Though there has been a lot of hope and speculation about this special edition console, I haven't seen any legitimate or substantiated rumors about it yet. I've seen a few people kind of make their own fan-made skins, but again, nothing like, hey, this is a special edition console that we've seen out in the wild. Now, this could mean that it's a Microsoft Store exclusive, right? And they'll just sell it online. They wouldn't anticipate to sell as many of these as the accessories, right? The controller and the headset, because a lot of their player base already has the Xbox console Series X. And this would help them kind of keep it under wraps, keep it secret for longer, since it would only be an online sale. Or maybe it could be part of a console version of the collector's edition that we're all expecting to hear about at the Direct. And the reason I say this, Todd Howard did make a remark in his Lex Friedman interview last fall that this is their first game, this is Bethesda's first game that it's expected to be a platform seller.
And then a game like Starfield, where, look, we've had a lot of success with the games that you talked about, but we've never been kind of the platform seller, the game for a platform for a period of time. And so, there is a lot of pressure there. There's a lot of responsibility there to make sure we deliver for everybody.
I would absolutely buy a Starfield Special Edition console if they came out with it. I just would. And even if they didn't, I may design my own Special Edition Starfield Signal skin. What do you think about that? Maybe. Hey, we'll be co-streaming the Starfield Direct event live right here on the channel. You can actually go to that link right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. The link for that is in the description and the pinned comment of this video. Also, join us for our Discord after party directly following the event. We're going to have some cool prizes and some special guests over there. You don't want to miss that. Again, link is in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you to all of our new and OG patrons and channel members. We are growing very rapidly, approaching the Starfield Direct event, which is very exciting. If you want to be a part of our inner circle and help us build this amazing channel, this amazing community of positivity and excitement, then we invite you to do that. You can find those links at patreon.com/Starfield Signal, or just go to our YouTube channel page and click that join button. Just a few days to go for the Starfield Direct event. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for watching and kind of being a part of the Signal crew. If you don't want to miss any of the videos we have coming up for the rest of the week to get ready for the Direct event, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. For now, may you find wonder as you journey through the stars.